Hey, my phone's ringing in my backpack. Look at this place, you guys. It's completely different than anything I've ever seen. Same type of structures, still with their own little accent on them. But, you know, the actual forest is bizarre. It's got the most blockage I've ever seen in my life. Every which way, no matter where you walk. It's what takes so long to get in and out of here. There's no doubt about it. That's a spot right there. Hey, Chippy. What you doing, buddy? Are you remote viewing? I don't think you are, actually. I can tell when they are. He's just being a regular Chippy. What's up, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, I have never seen whatever that is right there. He's talking about me. He's like, I have never seen that before. That's why he's not scared. He doesn't know to be scared. He's never seen me before. What's up, buddy? Look at that giant leader. See, I want to go over there. I don't know where I am on the hill. That's a good place to zoom. I don't know where I am. I'm zapped. I don't know where I am. I know how to get home, but I don't know. I can't place myself on the actual hill. So what am I missing up here? Look at these structures, you guys. This place is so bizarre. Oh man, something's standing right there. See where I just stepped? Look at all the marks or something stepping there too. It's from them stepping over. What else would make that mark stepping? Hoofs don't step on that, they jump over. You'd never put your hoof on that. That's from these creatures. Is it that hard to believe? Remember what I told you, believe everything I say. Just believe it, I'll never lie to you. Like in a sense, like have a faith in a sense. Oh no. Here comes the rain. Okay. I gotta go. It's behind me too, you guys. It's gonna be a brutal one. All right, let me try to get out of here. Let me try to get down as far as I can in case I have to leave in the rain later. Like if I make a shelter. I can, and it just keeps raining. I gotta leave before it's dark. So this is another part of the job that's not that great. You know, you have to be in the vast wilderness and you can be stuck out here at night with the wrong guys. They won't hurt you, but they can make your night extremely... You guys, this is actually unbelievable right here. Maybe I'll put some of these clips in first. If you're watching this, I've walked the whole hill. And some of it's just me talking, so... It's like a vlog, kind of. So I might go through this video, take some of the good spots out, put that in, and then I'll put the rest. If you feel like hanging around and watching, you know, me walk up here and seeing how hard some of this was, feel free. That's pretty damn special right there. Look at the trident. Into an X, that field goes through the trident and makes another X at the top. That's actually really amazing. And it's raining. Of course, it hasn't rained all summer, and now it's gonna rain today. I'll be all right once I make the quad. I'm about, I don't know, I probably could do it in a half hour, 35. It took me an hour and a half to get up there. And I didn't get a chance to walk around. What I did get was a peek over the other side, and I see that coming, man. It's gonna be really raining for a long time up here. People will check, you know, they're like, it's not raining in Vail. I'm like, listen, I am an hour and a half from Vail. There's no way to check the weather here. There's no town here. I'm in the mountains, you guys. You don't check the weather of my hometown to get the weather for where I'm doing Bigfoot. It's a completely different world. There is no way to check weather. The only way I could check the weather here is radar. And I just took a chance because there was no way I was sitting home in that freaking trailer at my kitchen table answering messages all day today. I had to get out. I feel like I haven't been out on my own in a while. Look at that. So from this side, it's really good looking from this side. All the beautiful structures are there, but they do camo, which I don't like because it takes away from the camera. When I mean camo, I mean this. They put sticks everywhere so you can't appreciate the actual structure. I mean, you can, but there's a whole world right there. I walked through most of it. Oh man, can I smell that? I could smell the rain behind me. You guys, that means it's going to be brutal. So if I can get to the quad, bear with me, I'm zapped, that's why I'm talking in circles. If I could get to the quad, I'll be fine. I got my ski jacket, a really good jacket there. Finally, I just had a whole thing with something over there. I've never heard noises like that before. So I was whistling, didn't get any whistles, but I'm getting the weirdest sounds, right? Like he was doing something. It was like, I'm not sure how far away. Another 100 yards behind, maybe 100 feet behind those bushes. I went on for 10 minutes. I'm like, I don't have any cameras. You can keep doing that. I'm going. And I thought the birds were coming, and then I stopped. Anyway, look. I finally made it somewhere, you guys. I beelined it, man. I did the most aggressive walk up. And I got there and almost died, so I just sat right there. Right by these X's and stuff. And there was nothing, right? No noise. I'm just sitting and sitting. And then it started happening to me over there. I don't want to go into a long story because it's all hearsay stuff. But you know me, I don't tell you I don't make stuff up. You know that. I don't have to. Right there. And then look, finally, out of whatever that is, I guess it's basically what it is it's a aspen pine forest. And then there's pine trees, here and there mixed in. Now, look, this is what I wanted to do today. Now, could I be wrong about this place? Like, I know they're here and everything, but I really, it happened to me when I was in the quad and I drove at the side of it and I was looking over. I didn't see any structures or anything. That's why I think bear. Sometimes I think they do that too, but look at this walkway, you guys. Right into their world. I just knew to come up to this world. I'm hoping it doesn't let me down. Look at this. I'm gonna let the camera run. Rock's looking funky. Look at this. Oh, see, look, they are not, you guys, they are not worried about people or anybody coming up here. Look at this. Look at the two. It's just amazing. Man, are they in here heavy. You guys, look at that. There's gotta be more to it than this. I'm going all the way up. I gotta start thinking about a shelter too. I'm gonna get hammered with rain. You guys, look at this. This is some of the most disturbed stuff I've ever seen. For me, the payoff will be finding, what do I do? Structures, right? Look at the border. Look at that. Boom. You just entered the realm of these guys. I got action, 12 o'clock. Squirrel? When I say action, I mean, I'll take any noise at this point and pretend like it's them. I don't care. I need something. You guys, I can't believe this. Remember always, Bigfoot Universe, they don't do that. They only make it brown by the structures. You guys, this is a lot of them. Every which way you look. By the way, there's amazing structures. I just haven't shown them to you yet. Every which way you look, they're running around here. So the majority of them definitely pulled back from that road. And they are not, I don't think anybody's ever been here before. A human being. Look at this, you guys. Let me start over. I gotta get my composure. I'm losing it. Oh my God. All right. This is why I do this, you guys. So footprint right there. Just put the stick in it. That's right. You can't see it's in the shade. It's right there. I think it's a right foot. I put my left in it. I'll step on it and ruin it if it's not good enough to begin with. But I can see it. I can see it's a footprint. What are these? I haven't been getting any communications that I know of. Wait till I show you guys where I am. Perches everywhere, you guys. I'm looking in the distance. They're everywhere. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. They love to mulch it. They love to make mulch. See, that's an old stump in the ground, and they mulch it, and then they sit on that, and it makes like an incredible natural seed. Well, I'm not leaving here. I'm going all the way up today. I can't believe I made it this far. Mostly because it was like really hard to walk up that hill. Look at this. See, one of these days, guys, look at that. This all pays off. Let me explain. People are impatient. Everyone wants results immediately. This subject's been around for 1 trillion years. We just started it, you guys. We've had cameras for like 10 years that could do this. No joke. It was too big before. You could never. First of all, no one knew. You know, there were sightings, but no one had any idea what was going on and how controlled this is. And it's just beginning, guys. Give it a little time. They can't just shock you. You know, that's why. You know, some of the better footage I'll probably go for this summer when I start doing my real zooms will be for Patreon only, because I'm not ready to show the world. They've proven to me over and over and over and over and over they don't deserve it, and they're not ready for it. If you find me and you think you're one of those people that have the right to know, then you're in. It's that simple. But I will not go out looking for you. I'm not doing it anymore. Give me a second. Actually, don't give me a second, because look at this, you guys. Look at these perches. Oh man, that just keeps going and going. Yes, this just goes and goes and goes. I got cell reception. Let's see if I can I don't want to do a live video because I want to keep going up. And on the live video, I'll probably lose you if I do that, and I won't be able to keep my breath going up this stuff. Let's see what happens when I go up a little further. For 10 minutes I've been walking through this stuff. It's the same thing. Disturbances everywhere, a crazy amount of trees put together. Look at the star. And then a spot. That's how they do it, guys. That's how they do it. That's how they do it by you too. It's just that in most states they won't make it as defined. They'll get up before that spot becomes dirt. There's too many here to make new spots every day. But on those structures that you guys are finding, they're sitting right on those structures. You just got to find the spot. It's there, trust me. Even if it's just a little grass that's messed up, it's them. Because I am in a Bigfoot world with no interactions that I'm aware of yet. I'll be the first to tell you if nothing happens. I really feel like it's gonna, though. It's got to. Look at that. They know. Where is that? Right there. They know I know. So they back off and they want me to film this, believe it or not. That's what they want me to see. But in a sense, it's good because we're seeing, this is literally my 1947th teepee structure right there. So that's a good thing. You know, like, honestly, in a real court of law, I would win. I have more evidence of Bigfoot than anybody in the whole world. Like, I'm talking about, like, compiled evidence. More than anybody. If you think that's bragging, you know, just go watch someone else. I gotta just tell the truth. That's what that is. I don't think I'm cool because of it. By the way, that leaner's a trident. And I always look there. Whenever I look there, there's nothing there. And then when I forget and when I'm filming, they're like, they're right up there. I can't win. Look at that double with the brake coming from above. People are saying the 1080 is okay. Thank God. It makes my life so much easier. The battery lasts longer. I can put so much more video, and I can do it. So I can process it, edit it, and upload it so much faster. think 4K would be good for some sightseeing stuff, like, you know, zooms. And by the way, I'm getting requests, John Burgess, John. They're saying, hey man, we don't mind if we want to see some more sight stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'd love to do that. I got to tell you guys, it's like almost an equal thing for me. Like, this is my thing. I love this, and I know this will go to something else. But for now, this is the way it's got to be. I was starting to say it earlier in the clip. Look at the Sasquatch Highway. This is the way it has to be right now. They want you to look at this over and over and over and over, because you think you're like, okay, I've seen that, Mark, but you don't know. You don't know what you're seeing until you understand that, and you really believe it in your soul. All of you, you know, we're never going to get to the next level. They know what's believed about them. They know what you guys are thinking. They know everything. And when they know we're ready, we can start moving to the next spot, you know, the next step. You know, maybe some vocals, some communications. You know, they're not going to give up their national security secrets. You know, the stuff that enables them to be able to disappear and to stand right next to you, and you'll never know it, unless you're me. They're just not going to do that. It's too dangerous. People would be hunting them. Look at that. Yes, look at the dirt everywhere. I'm doing horrible filming because I feel like you can't tell. It's all them. I'm in the middle of a Bigfoot world at the top of that. And man, am I sweating. I don't sweat that much, but man, it's hot, and I'm wearing long sleeves because I don't want to get, I can't deal with any more bites. Look at this world. Totally fell back for some reason from all that old structures. Did they go down there? Yeah. There's no doubt about it, but here's where they're all chilling. You guys, they can do anything they want. They've literally been sitting here for millions of years, and no one's ever walked up here before. That's my opinion. It's never happened. They Google Earth everything. You can't walk everywhere. It's impossible. You'd have to have a few million employees doing it to cover all the ground. Look at that. No one's ever been here but me. And that's what makes me special to them, whether they like it or not. You know, like, wow, here's this one dude. He's pointing out every detail. And if he's not pointing it out, he's seen it himself, and he hasn't said anything. You know, that's why you know, even without them knowing who I am, it's very interesting to them. It's very exciting, and they love it. I'm telling you, I'll be pointing the camera. He's like, that's my structure. Look, he's looking at my structure. I swear to God. That's what it's like. That's my job. I was told early on, footprint with toes, right there. I'm not going to step in the toes because they're right there. But there's like the backside of it. Look at that. It's a footprint, you guys. And it's going right in here. The ground's too hard to make real footprints here. You know, with the toes and stuff. We get it sometimes. Not enough. But I do know this is getting good. Got to keep going. I don't want to spend the night here. I left a little bit late today on purpose, so I didn't leave until I was talking to Jana, and Mike. Who else did I talk to? Or a few people this morning. Just, you know, messaging. Jana, thanks for your help lately. Jana's been Jana's one of the people that made this happen. Like, back in the beginning, she followed me. I don't know how she found me when I was like a complete unknown nobody. I had like 300 subscribers. I'm not saying if you have 300 subscribers, you know what I mean. I just mean, I sound harsh, I don't mean it like that. I just mean, like, I don't know how anyone found me. Like, it was just word of mouth at that point. And that was, you know, when the first time I was like, hey, listen, I spent my 30 grand, I put away for this. I didn't ever ask for $1 till I spent my 30 grand. And Jana, I think, was one of the first people to ever help me. You know, Jana's got a great job. She's not rich or anything. She helps a few other people. She could do a lot of other things with that money. And she helps it. And I don't even think she realizes, and not just her, but all of you that have helped me, like, unbelievable. Tim, you know, everybody that's been here, or anyone that's helped, you know, just what that's done for me. What we've gotten on camera because of you. Like, take some credit for that, because I couldn't get anything without it. We've come so far. You know, people are like, well, what have you done? Like, I can't tell you. There's almost 700 videos, you guys. Go back and start watching them. Every video is different. I've come a long, long way. I've done so much in this. So much has happened to me. And I'm ready to start getting some of that on the camera. But I need... Oh, there's a wood knock. That's so bizarre. I said, camera, I want to get some of this on camera, and I get a wood knock. Coincidence? I want to get the next level stuff on the camera, but even my best people, you got, and most of you guys are right on, but you have to open your mind more. It won't happen until it does. We've been getting this because so many of us believe, but now you got to leave your mind open. Even what do you have to lose? Just believe everything is possible. Wholeheartedly believe it. Oh man, this is going to be brutal, guys. I got thunder coming in. You have nothing to lose. People are like, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You know how annoying you are? How stupid you are? Who cares? Just believe it. Open your mind. You will lose nothing by doing that. Trust me, it'll change everything in your life. Just open your mind to the earth. Just leave it open. Be like, yeah, I mean, you have to truly believe it. I believe everything. The crazier some story is that someone tells me, the more you're going to believe it. The blurrier the picture, the more real it is. You know, just remember that, you guys. Trust me on this, okay? You have nothing to lose if I'm wrong. And I'm not wrong, I promise. You have nothing to lose by just doing that. But you can't fake it, you know, you got to believe it. It's like, you know, you finally get to heaven or something, you're like, or you know, you finally die. God's there looking at you like shaking his head. It's like, no, God, I knew you were there. I really did. I believe it. And, you know, It's like, listen, man, too late. You're an idiot. Look at the ground underneath this stuff. See how it's all green? But yet on the structures, they don't do anything except just run all through here. Sometimes that's a sign of lots of little ones, in my opinion, because you can't control. I think their babies are much more obedient than ours, but you can't. If there's a lot, you know, they are not making trail-to-trail structures. They are everywhere on the structures. I gotta do a battery change here. All right, nothing has happened yet, except that I found this place. I got up here. Like, when I mean that, I mean, give me a wood knock, give me something. You guys hear me? I need a wood knock, a whistle. If you just want to say hello on the camera really quick, something. What did we hear the other day? Oh yeah, I gotta try that. Yo. Yo. Now we heard yo. 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 Callie's like, I heard yo. I'm like, Nick, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, and then while I said, what the hell are you talking about? It sounds like he did it again. And then I heard it. Yo. Yo. I think I was going yo to Callie, like, yo, look at this. And then he picked up in the word. He's like, yo. You know, it's like, what the? That scared the Jesus out of me. That's a big bird right there. It just shows you how anything can be next to you and you'll never know it. Where is he? He's a ground bird, but he did make it to the top of the trees. Oh no. It's that way. There's a storm coming at me this way, and there's a storm coming at me that way, and it's going to be bad. I've been hearing it for too long, and I got no shelter here. And it's already chilly, and I haven't got wet yet. There he goes. That was a big bird, man. It was like a grouse or a pheasant or something. I gotta change my battery. Over now. Simply amazing. Look at that. Crazy structures, right? I won't even try the structures. Look at the trail I'm plowing. The Sasquatch Highway comes right out of there, right through here and up. I'm not going to stop. I'm not letting this storm. I'm not doing it. I might have a raincoat, actually, now that I thought about it. I actually might have a raincoat in my backpack. That would be great, because I don't want to sit in the shelter today. I really don't. It's too boring. I guess if I could get a reception, I could do a live video in the pouring rain in my shelter, but boring for you guys. Maybe for like a second, like turn it on just to see what's going on, and you can listen to me talk in a shelter. You may not want to do that. Boring. You guys hear that? Oh, it's going to be brutal. It's thundered. It's thundered. It doesn't stop. Look at that. Listen to that, you guys. It was like a clash of heat and cold. It started there and it went all the way. Darn it. See, rain's fine, but at the high elevations, you don't want it while you're there because it's just too cold. You can go from 80 to 55 in about 10 minutes, and then you're soaking wet. You can literally get hypothermic. I don't like to light fires here, even if it is wet. They don't like it. One thing I've determined, they do not like when you light fire. I don't care what the situation. It's too dangerous. We're too stupid, and it's way too dangerous to do in their worlds. We're not. All right, as always, this place seems to get better and better as you go higher and higher. By the way, this goes into I say it's their own mountain, but once you get to the top of their mountain, it goes down the other side. What was that, robin? When I see the birds in the Bigfoot world, it's always like 5 or 6 of them, usually, which is making me. People are like, Mark, we know they're shape-shifting. I'm like, I don't believe it. Not to a bird. It's just not. I'll believe they can lower density and become smaller because I've actually caught that on camera. But to turn into a bird, no. Remote view, maybe. You know, they use their eyes. Rock stacking, I love it. There's some kind of structure there with a seat inside. That, to me, that's Sasquatch seat right there. Nice and clean, nice and big, and impossible to see in. He's probably in there right now. Come on, you guys. I've been having a chat with them off the camera. Give me 1 second. You hear all the noises now? Give me a second. So they want views? Let's do views. I don't think I got a shot for one yet, but... Hold on, this isn't, don't count this. I can't do her yet. I'm sideways, one-handed. Let's zoom right there, though. Another little hill over there. It's part of this place. Nothing. Whew. Actually, I probably should have looked there. Here we go. I'm still going, you guys. That whole hill. If I can find a screenshot of the side of the hill, I'll put it in right now. Because look at this Bigfoot world. You know how I tell you guys, do you see it like me? And I was talking about the structures at that time, but see, I can look at that, and I know after what I saw at the base, like where they are literally dumping stuff into the road, like I knew. As soon as I looked back, I was like, oh my God, the most amazing Bigfoot world. To give you an idea, it's like I said, it's always deceiving on the pictures and camera of how hard it is once you're inside. But all in all, I just got a well-needed workout, like a workout I would never have done in a million years if it wasn't for these guys. I think it's what's keeping me alive. Look at that. Hey, look, it shows you where I am. I filmed that from my trailer. I'm about 10 miles further back. But much more open today. You just can't hold those zooms, it's impossible. I can get there. Hopefully people can pause it or something. There's no point in doing timestamps that far away. Because even though I can get right on the rocks, there could be 100 people there jumping up and down, and you would think you'd be able to see them, but you can't. That's like, I don't even know how many miles that is. It's 14 miles from here, something like that. All right, so I'm a little nervous about this storm that I can't see yet. I can see the white. Look how bright white it is. It's like purple over there. And when it thunders, it crackles for like 30 seconds long, which tells me it's going to be a brutal storm coming in. I don't know if I can beat it out of here no matter what. Darn it. I did see it was going to rain, but I didn't think it was till later. Look at that. This is what people are asking me for. They just want to see how beautiful it is out here. See, I get to brag about Colorado and the beauty of it. For some reason, when you live there, you're like, oh, this is the best. Where I live is the best. I, me. You know, and it just gets annoying to hear people say that. But I'm not from here, you guys. So I'm allowed to brag. I'm from New Jersey, 40 something years. Oh, I got a spot right there. Yes, look at this spot. Let's try to go look at this before I might have to run out of here due to weather, and I'm getting to the best places. There's a spot right there. Look at the X. I forgot what I was saying. I really did. I just completely went blank. That's so pretty, you guys. At least I got noises. I'm happy. I had all kinds of birds fly around me off camera. One little chickadee, whatever he was like right here, right next to me. I didn't move. I just said, I whistled, and he bounced from there to like that one there, just staring at me like a human. Like, I'm telling you, it's remote viewing. If you don't believe it, you're going to feel really dumb one day. Like I said, believe everything I tell you, because you're going to see one day, guys, that everything I said was true. I've been thinking about that since the first day I've ever talked in the video. Hey, one day, this is all going to be out. I've said this before. And there's people that have done Bigfoot that are going to be exposed as horrible people that you know very well because they've lied to you and shown you fake videos. Yes, a lot of you know who I'm talking about. I'm friendly with the guy, but he's showing you fake stuff. He didn't realize someone like me would come around and show the real deal. He thought he could just tell you how it is. You know, never gave a thought that things could happen in the future that will show he's wrong. They'll tell you he's wrong. They're going to come out and tell everybody, you know, what the deal is and why humans lie to each other. We don't understand. Why you lie? You lie for money. You lie, cheat, steal, do anything you can just for $1, just for an extra buck. That's how they see us, you know, that we are terrible. When they're out here living life the way that it's supposed to be lived. Excuse me, I'm stuttering. Try that. You know what I mean? This is. They do everything the way it's supposed to be. I'm not saying we're supposed to do structures and live in the forest, but trust me, we're way out of line right now. Look at this spot. Oh, these spots. Let me start right here. I'm gonna start over right here. All right. The reason I say that a lot, like I'm gonna start over, is because I was probably just rambling for 10 minutes, and I very well may not put that clip in. And I want to start it at the good spot. My left ankle really hurts for some reason. This is a spot right in the middle of this. I have to be honest with you. As amazing as this is, I really thought I was going to be in something a little bit more amazing, like visually. I really, really did. I mean, I've taken places off the road, the dirt road, that are better than, you know, that are better for the camera than this. And the suffering I went through to get here. But thank God I did, because it would have been in my head. I would have been like, oh, I missed the best place. I've never gone there. I know it's the best. You know, and then here it is. So I'm glad I did come up. But look at this. This is so cool. Look at the landscaping, you guys. They have decorated and landscaped this. Where you at? I know you're looking at me because now I can feel you. Check this out. My arms just went. I'm like, look at this landscaping. My arms just went crazy. So yeah, that's really cool. There's a million people that would pay anything or give anything to stand underneath that structure because I've never seen one. But my job for and for myself is just to push and push. I'm very thankful for this spot. I have a good video today. It's okay. It's not what I wanted to do today. More, great stuff to come this weekend, hopefully. I'm trying to wait for Callie so we can get back to those rocks again. We want to do a whole day at the rocks. This is an amazing spot. Let me show you the landscaping in a sense. The tiers they have. Like, look at that. See, that's why I think they go right in there. That's why I think they lower densities. I know it sounds crazy, you guys, but it's not. There's one of those on every single Bigfoot spot. I just don't show them to you because my brain isn't willing to believe that. I don't want it to be that. That's what it is. I believe it. Just like I was preaching to you guys, believe everything. Leave your mind open to everything. That's possible. And here's the hard part is that I don't want to believe it. Like, I don't want it to be that difficult. I don't want it to be so far out of our thinking our brains will explode when we know the truth. I want it to be a little bit within reason, I want it to conform within reason a little. Walking by it, That's the thing, people don't know where they're walking and what's 100 feet next to them. And I think people have a right to know. If you're walking with your newborn baby and there's 20 12-foot monsters looking at you, I'm using the term monster loosely, Really try to hold the wiener. You have a right to know. It's like I've said, I use the terminology of the Matrix. Why did I take the red pill or why didn't I take the blue pill? It's like, because the other one's the truth. Then what's his name wanted to come back. He's like, I don't care if it's fake or not. I'd like to taste a steak. And so that's really a decision that in the future people will be making is when this starts to come out a little bit more. Here's the truth. It may not be, it might be the best thing that ever happened to you, the truth. But it also could be maybe not quite as exciting as you thought. Like now but it could affect you in ways negatively. It could affect you in ways positively. It just, do you want to alter from, it could change your life forever, most likely, especially if you know all of it. If you know the real truths that come with it, then your life is changed forever. Everybody's life, the whole earth changes or implodes, one or the other. So the question is, do you want to know that when the time comes? I think I can answer for most of you, yes. We're too curious. Look, the bottom line is curiosity. There's not much more to this, right? It's just, you don't want it to be the reason that we want to know this, but really, yeah, we're curious. These other creatures, they lie to us about these other creatures and human creatures, and we want to know about them. We don't care if the repercussions suck. I don't care because I just want to know at this point. Like, what's the deal? All right, I'm gonna have to run. I can hear the storm behind me. I don't think you can hear it on the camera, but it's brutal. There's another one coming at me that's purple and pink and red, and I have a feeling when the two meet is when I'm in trouble. And like I said, I have no problem surviving out here, but what if it is like a 3-hour storm and I'm just sitting here in the pouring rain for 3 hours? I got a 45-minute ride back on the quad, something like that. 35 going back. It's usually faster going back. And I wanted to stay up here and do something else, but to me, this is a done deal. Except for some of these structures I'm going to see that I didn't see coming up. But I got to do it, so over and out. Good morning. I'm whispering because, man, you guys have had anxiety about this all morning. I don't know if I've been doing it to myself or what's going on, but I know I'm about to walk into somewhere special. It's really difficult to get in here. I'm hoping once I get through all the crap that it's going to be good. Now, let me show you something. I brought Tim and Andy here. And we just walked in a little bit. Tim just like disappears. He just walks up like 100 yards and he's really hurting, like he can only do like that for like here and there. And he's like, well, look at this. You can't see it, right? I'm not that far from where we parked the quads, but I'm also, keep in mind, 12 to 14 miles, 12 miles up, yeah, something like that. Up the dirt road. Holy teepee structure. Now remember, this is the part I feel like they really just let it overgrow here and stuff. Because of that dirt road. Look at this. And I gotta show you what he found. I didn't film it. We didn't have cameras or anything. He might have took some pictures. I'm on the craziest trail. Look. I just stepped in a Bigfoot footprint. Is it this, Tim? So you guys, those guys, absolute pleasure. Made 2 good friends. Downtime too was nice. We just watched movies, and because they rented the Airbnb on my property, and they had the whole house. So we're just watching Avengers and Thor, and it was fun. At nighttime, we just chilled. Here it is. Okay, now look at the disturbances in here. It's so active. I walked in the room. I'll walk around the back. You see this? It's hard to see on the camera. It's all made with the giant teepee structures. This isn't what I'm here for. I'm here to go further and get through this crap. I want to get to where it's the pimps are up here. I call them the pimps. Like, they really did this carefully. It is so overgrown around it. It's hard to see it all. I don't know why, because you can't penetrate, like, when you're on the road and you look in, you can barely see like 100 feet. And he found this crazy spider web. I think that's it over there. I'm not going to walk in there. But it gives you an idea. Symmetrical X's. It's incredible. And then the packed down disturbances around it, it's crazy. Like, the grass is growing here everywhere except underneath those teepee structures and in and around this kind of stuff. You see? Look at the ground here. Perch. Ooh, these guys are watching or something. I'm telling you, it's all internal. It's all about their world. I used to be like, oh, they're watching the road. No. Hold on. Look at this. It's amazing how different these places are, yet the same. Like, everything they were taught's the same, but the environments change. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, it's hard to even film this. Everything's like, looks gray on the camera. Sorry, hiccups. Look at the ground connections. I've never seen it. Well, I have, but hardly ever see it when they're really connected, like you can't see through these bushes, where they have the bushes like literally deliberately overgrowing it. Or that, or they backed off of this in some places. Look at the laners. But I'm telling you, what I just walked through looks like this, and it's disturbed. It doesn't have to be the same every time, is what I'm saying. Look, I got 2 black leaners going uphill. Like I said, this isn't what I want to show you, but I gotta film it as I go through. It's good to be back. Those guys were all absolute pleasure. I'm like, you guys don't leave. Like, I didn't want them to leave. Although I know that to get into the real deal, I gotta do it alone. I gotta be alone. It's the only way. And then, that's the most fun times, of course, with people, with friends. But, to get to that point where I could make it so easy for them, show them, 4 years of work, that quickly. Takes days like this. Lots and lots of days like this. Look at them coming up and through here and stuff like that. I can't imagine it's not. Hey, have you guys seen that picture I posted on YouTube the other day with the light beam and everything? Really look at that, you guys. I found that really quickly. I never even looked. It was so blatant because I know what they do. I was making the video and they were right there. If someone paused that at the right time, that was good at getting pictures, you'd have the most unbelievable picture ever. I took that. Here's another trick for some other people that are having trouble. Like, Mark, I can't see the pictures. Some people, they don't want you to see them. It's that crazy. It's that powerful, this subject. You guys have no idea who we're messing with here, okay? They can do anything they want to protect themselves. They can show me a perfect picture of them. I'll show it to you and you won't be able to see it. That's how good they are. They only want certain people. The rest of the people, they're not ready. They're just, I call them bad human. Like I tell these guys. Whenever we see like a human once in a while, and I'm with them, I'll be like, bad human. Bad human. Because that's exactly what they are. Man, they really, I'm really trying to go up here fast. I'm completely blocked. I'd have to bushwhack through. There's no way through there. I'm gonna go this way, the way I came. You want to see like a really old structure? Don't pay attention to the wood, because they use wood of any age to make a new structure. But this structure is old, and it's still there. Look at that. All the ground stuff under the X. It's a symmetrical X that is put in place so it'll never move again. It'll always be a symmetrical X there. And I don't know if I can't really tell on the camera, but there's another one that's on the ground that touches it. But that's amazing right there. Of course, you got your bends. You know, their stuff doesn't go back to normal. Once they make it, that's it. It's a permanent. You know, they're not messing around. I'm still moving. Man, I'm up here, you guys. It is the most bizarre situation I've ever been in. The absolute quiet of this place is enough to drive you crazy. Look at this giant, whatever you want to call it, wallow, whatever. Yeah, these guys are weird. You guys are weird. You might be not weird, but your stuff is kind of old and funky. They got sticks. Look at the sticks. You know how you knew for sure was that circle in the corner. Like, you know, if I had to guess, like, let's just say I didn't know some of the stuff I know, I would swear, you know, these are like the ones that, you know, like this is the Nephilim. You know, these are the ones that don't care. And, you know, isn't that common sense you think you can apply to most things? Like, something is eerie. If something's gross, you know, if something's, you know, I think it reflects that the character of the person that lives there, right? I mean, I know there's nice people that live in shitty places, but I mean, look at me. Like, I live in it's not shitty, I mean, but I do live in a 30-foot trailer, which I actually feel blessed to be in, to be honest with you. At the same time, it's very difficult. I live at a kitchen table. My back is hurt just from that. I forgot my point. Look at this. I knew this was going to be good, you guys. Bear with this. Because I don't know how I'll put this up. Look at these trails. I might put this up, like, you know, the whole way, like walking up to a Bigfoot world. I'll explain more where this is. And there's something going on there with that dirt. Not a noise yet. They push them over and they sit in there. I found your trail. They wanted me to get stuck in there. I'm telling you, if I didn't know this, you would have gave up. You can't get through here. You guys, look at these trails in here. Watch this. They can only be them. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. I am scared. You guys are right. I'm like, why do you hide from me? Because they're like, we would scare you. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. Yep, you would. Stay hidden, please. Look at this. You gotta be at certain places to see them. Look at this perch, you guys. This is wild back here. Look at this. It keeps going this way. Look at that rock there. How in the world is that rock like that, you guys? There's no rocks really back here. He carried that here. It's been there for, I don't know, I'd say at least 3 or 4 years. Give me a minute, I gotta cut through here. That rock is interesting. All right, so that just shows you. All right, they left it on they broke it, but they left it attached on purpose. Because that way it'll stay like that for a long time. Falls on the ground, it just gets lost. Okay, so far, there's no doubt to me. They're set up at the road. Most of the structures are old. They still visit there. But you got to go miles to the top. I don't know how many miles it is. More of the miles than you think because of the zigzagging. I got to zigzag all the way across because I'm on these trails. Bigfoot trails, I think. Something. too quiet. I would let you listen to it if I wasn't breathing so loud. This is where they can get you. In fact, I was so nervous. Not the ones I deal with constantly, but I just, like I said, my gut intuition is nerve-wracked about this place. I think I see something. You guys, I think I see something. Hold on. Blatant. Bear with me. I figured I've walked about a little over a mile so far zigzagging. Basically in the same thing, I'm passing up structures because I want to get out of this. This is the playgrounds. Ooh, this might not be playgrounds. All I saw when I said that was something. I saw two, they're two like this. That's all you have to see. These dudes are weird. Dog man. This isn't Sasquatch. Look at this. This is old too, you guys. Look at this, they let it go. This isn't active at all. They pulled back. Look at the old teepee structures. Look at the old X's. I used to notice this a lot, and then I haven't seen it in a long time, where they clearly thought one spot was getting too out of hand. They'll literally just leave it. They don't change. They might take down like something, but most of the stuff they leave, and then they move. I truly believe they don't move. They're not leaving their spot. They'll just make another spot, near here somewhere. It'll be the same exact thing, or very similar, or serve the same purpose. Look how blatant this place used to be, guys. Use your imagination on the old stuff. It is. Is that being used right there? There used to be such a spot right there. Used to be. Perch right there. Used to be. I'm serious on this one. This is a used to be situation. Why would they give up this one? You guys if I could, I would bet anything. I'm not a gambler, but I would bet anything. Ooh, this might be used. They fall back here a little bit. I don't know, that might have been an animal using one of their perches. You guys, it's not that far-fetched. I've seen it happen before. Where a deer, because they make it so soft, where a deer will come along and literally sit in the Bigfoot seat. You see a deer jump up, and you think, because our thinking is so simple when it's about something we don't know. And you'll be like, see, it's a deer. But you don't realize that it's like your cat to them. He's like, come on over, buddy. And he just sits down next to him. Deer don't sit in the same spots, ever. Because then Mr. Mountain Lion will know exactly where to find him. That's very cool. Old and abandoned. It could be being used at the top right there. And that's it. So what that tells us is, wow, I just got cell reception. Sometimes even though it looks old and they did leave it, it still could have a functioning purpose with the connections. They really try to trick you here. Look at the secret spot. I'm gonna try to zoom in on it. I'm gonna pass it because I gotta keep going up. Where is it? I bet you get timestamps in there. This is the kind of place, it's hard to shoot timestamps because you can't see, but it's a type of place they'll be closer to you because they know how limited you are with movement. They can basically predict where I'm gonna walk. To help me with this one. Look, it looks like an arrow, not the structure, just this place. Look at it. It's all like mirrored. Look at this. Here's that's a trident. These guys have their own mountain. You guys, it's like a square 2-mile mountain. Maybe more going up. But wide, it's no more than a mile, I don't think. 2, maybe. And it's this mountain in the middle of the desert. Something up here's got to be amazing. I don't get why they're doing it like that. Unless this whole section has just been left. You know, like there's a few walking through or whatever. They do their thing, but they're just not active. Like the whole groups aren't active here. And that's where I got to get. And what I'm seeing here isn't a bad sign at all. Did you hear that? Something just moved. No joke. I'm just too out of breath to get excited. I've been cruising up here. Here's the thing, my anxiety has gone down a lot. I was really nervous and scared, but they would have, let me tell you guys, this is into the 1,000 or 2,000 times I've done this out for the day, and they would have said something. If it was the weird ones, something would have happened. I got zapped out of my mind the first time I walked in, but you gotta remember, they might have got all the information they needed when they did that. Zap just means they're extracting information. They're in your head. You guys, your head is... You ever wonder why? Look at that perch. Like about some of you that know me real well, the connections that I've made with some of you, like special connections, we just know it wasn't by accident. And it's because, you ever see... I try to use this example because it's the best one that like fits what I know. There's a movie, Lucy, right? And her brain's being unlocked. I know some of you have seen it. It's a really good movie. It's a chick from the Avengers. And during the film, towards the end actually, she's like at 70 or 80%, and she can literally see the energy coming out of everyone, or maybe it was from the cell phones, but there's like, it reminded me of what it is. Like when you walk around, you can't see it. Remember, we don't believe anything we can't see. That's their trick. Not these guys, but how they tricked us. If you can't see it, you won't believe it. You won't even believe your best friend. You won't believe your mother. You won't believe anybody because you're a human. Look at that X. Look at the trident above it. X and then trident. I missed it. I don't know what I was just saying. I'm just going to stop because I want to keep going. About being zapped or something. I can't remember. Look at that. Give me a second. I just thought of something funny. Not really, but here's the new deal, okay? This is me like trying to tell jokes. It's so funny. It's not really a joke. I'm kind of serious. This is the hard part, you guys. I'm an hour into this now, okay? An hour doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you're walking through that straight uphill, there's nothing really going on. I've been seeing some really cool, like old stuff. It looks like abandoned stuff to me. And then with one little catch, there'll be like one seat at the top of it. So I can't figure out. They're up here. I know they're at the top. So what I was going to say is, look, I'll tell you what, I'll do the Bigfoot for free. Anything to do with Sasquatch, I'm going to do for free for everybody, right? I just want to make a little money for walking. Look, Bigfoot tree. That's what I was going to say. I was going to be like, listen, the Bigfoot's free. You just got to pay me for the bleeding shins, 600 mosquito bites, and climbing to a place where someone could kill me at any second. That's the only thing. It's a job, you guys. It's more than a job. I work harder than anybody I know. Anybody. And I know some hard workers. This isn't Bigfoot in New Jersey. This isn't Bigfoot in Pennsylvania. That stuff's hard too, but this is the ultimate because it's unlimited. And they can go unlimited. You know, some of these other states, you know, they're being pushed into certain areas. It's very simple to find them. This is brutal, but not looking too bad. Look at the ground. All of a sudden, look at that bend uphill. It's just an impossible bend uphill. You know, it's weird here. I know they're on me. They have to be. Haven't heard a thing. Look at this, the double. It's perfectly parallel. Oh. I said I haven't heard a thing. Another squirrel. Which I'm going to chalk as a coincidence, but... So, look at that stuff. It's a perch here. Trident. That really was a red squirrel. I wonder if they're not in on it too, though. How do I say I haven't heard a thing, and then he goes off? Look, another trident. You guys, I'm in the right spot. I don't know why yet, but something's gonna happen today. I definitely have bear. Every single one of these rocks has been moved. Even some of these sticks were moved out of the way. This X on the ground is nudged. It looks to me like a bear. Like he just took his nose. I've also noticed where I thought they had done it sometimes, but I'm gonna go with I'm in the exact place where a bear would be. Sometimes that's why I want to be extra quiet. I don't want to surprise them by accident, which I think is hard, but it can be done. But it's so I can get closer to wildlife. There could have been 4 bears over there, and they ran before I even walked in the... See? People will be like, that's Sasquatch, and typically it is, but in this case, to me, that was done. Wow, was that done recently? There's not even a mark underneath it. That might be, but it looks like a bear stood it up by accident. Right in the middle of Bigfoot. You guys starting to get good. I got new work. I got stuff to my left. See, I'm just seeing random rocks. So even if they move these rocks, this is Bigfoot. You guys, that just got there. He's just got here. Look, there's nothing underneath it. No dirt, nothing, no ants. Wow, you guys, this is a new spot. Like it. I really do, actually. It's so new, it's so different. Oh shit. Tell me it's not coming this way. Oh my God, you guys, look. I saw it in the weather and I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. There's a crazy storm coming right at me. Oh my God. All right, I gotta do it quick. I don't have anything on me. Like jacket. I mean, I have, at the 4-wheeler, I have all the survival. I have a space blanket, lighter. Like I could survive, but I didn't bring a jacket, because what happens, you guys, when it gets that dark and rains here, it'll drop 20-30 degrees. You can get hypothermia in the middle of the winter. I mean, sorry, in the middle of summer, depending on how much. So I just gotta be careful about that. I do have a space blanket. I could rig up a quick shelter. I just don't want to. I gotta get to the top here. Let's try to do it before. You know what, let's do that, because if I do get hit hard, it should pass eventually. It's not like I'm gonna be stuck in it forever, and then I want to be stuck in the middle of one of their places in the pine trees, not one of these weird places. Look at that. They did all that, you guys. I want to see it like one of those, like really close up, one of those giant, the biggest one you can find, the cinnamon bears. They are so cool looking when they stand up. It looks like a Bigfoot standing there, it really does. Over now. To the spot as I'm rushing through in the rain. Tell me something doesn't climb up that tree. Right there. That's so blatant. Michael Burns. He's been getting some great pictures. Gail, I don't even mention. Every day, Gail, just popping, just cranking the pictures out. I can't even keep up. It's crazy. What's going on here? Ooh, this is a good spot. I can smell them. I can smell everything in here. Yeah, Mike, good job. Sorry, once in a while I don't get to I don't see the public. I don't see the community. You guys, go to Colorado Bigfoot community page. So you go to Colorado Bigfoot and click on community and look at some of the posts. A lot of people post stills they find there. I'm in communication with Mike outside of that, but he likes to post there for you guys so you can see. But not a lot of people see those posts because they don't know about it. You know, it's another thing. I got 10,000 followers on Facebook. No one goes there. There's like 100 people. It just makes me want to not do this anymore. It really does. Like, you take all the motivation away. Here I am trying to show you what no one in the world can show you. And you don't get it. So it just makes me be like, you know what, these people, I gotta go. I'm going back to my job and just get a great paycheck, get a new motorcycle, forget all about this. That's how I feel some days. I don't want that, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? This is what society wants me to do. They don't want me to find where Bigfoot sits. Today, with a giant footprint, you guys. Oh my God, they filled it in. Look at that footprint. It's right there. You can see it on the camera. Look at that. There's pine needles in it now. Giant footprint. I can't believe this rain's letting me get out of here. I really can't. It's moving about as fast as me. And once I'm on the quad, I'll be fine, because I could just go for it. Look at this place. I'm just gonna walk us through here. Show you that line and how far this is. Guys, check this out. Like, sorry if it's bouncy, I'm walking really fast. That's what I used to do as a kid. I'd be like, everything was a spaceship. Look at this spot. I always find good spots by accident when I'm trying not to find it. Please explain that to me. You guys, look at these dudes. Look at the leader. That's all a Sasquatch. These guys don't want to give me anything. You guys could have just said hello to me, you know? It hurts my feelings, actually. It really does. You're my only friends out here, you know? There's days where I work too hard for you not to at least do something. That's amazing right there. Yes, I talk to Bigfoots. What am I gonna do? On the camera. I don't hide anything from you guys, really. I just be myself. It's easier that way, right? I can just say whatever I want. People don't sign on. There's a few people, but not many people sign on just for me. They want to see what's on the camera. See, like, probably the most out of character person doing Bigfoot, you know? It's actually conformed, where now there's a lot of normal people like doing this. But, you know, before me, you know, you got to rely on some guy drinking beer, cursing with this shotgun. You know what I mean? Like, now we have real people involved in this, and not that he's not a real person, you know what I mean? Like, someone that you could actually trust, like, judge a book by its cover almost. Like, all right, this guy looks all right. Let me listen to what he says. It's not just some fat Harley guy banging on a tree. Where am I? I'm way left. All right, let me turn the camera off. You guys, over and out. Let me try to get out of here. I'm still running from the camera. I've been turning it on like every 5 or 10 minutes. I think I'm making good time down. What is that? Is that a mushroom? Oh my goodness. You guys, look at this mushroom. How beautiful it is. Isn't this the kind that's worth money? Look at that. Yeah, it's a mushroom. Oh my goodness. You guys, it's like paste. Look at that. Ew, it smells weird. That's the prettiest mushroom I've ever seen. Or the biggest one. I don't know if it's pretty, but it's amazing. You guys, tell me what that is, please. Look at the size of that mushroom, you guys. That's my foot. It's complete. It's full. It's healthy, and it's just by itself. You know, like, how does just one mushroom grow? Lots of dirt. Perch. Oh man, that storm is literally on top of me, you guys. You've probably heard it. You probably heard the thunder. All right, let me go. I got a ways to go yet. It's like old. Whenever I find these, I swear it's the other dog. It's like, they look like, see, the thing is, guys, people say dog man, but I'm pretty convinced it's another species of Sasquatch that acts differently. No one's wrong. I just think that they don't, it is Sasquatch. It's just not one that you're used to seeing. They still have the same full body hair. Sometimes a dog man will have a closed face hair, but even they'll have an open face. And I think what happens is there is some human DNA in there, I believe. If not with them, with friends of theirs that are in here, and there's a jealousy or just a resentment, which I think they deserve to have. You know, because we don't appreciate anything. We don't appreciate the earth that we're on, the air we breathe, the oceans we swim in. or the forest. Just cut it down every single day. As long as there's money involved, we'll destroy the entire earth. It's pretty sad. We're now in a storm. I just can't help but to film how they've been hiding, how they hide everything in a place where no one's ever going to see it anyway. They're extra careful? Is that what it is? Like, I don't get it. I go to places where they'll have the most blatant structure on the side of the road, but I'll find worlds where even though it took me 4 years to find it, and I really feel like no one will ever see it, they still go to all lengths to keep it camoed. You know, they do all the same stuff, but it's real hard to find. Except for that big world up there. That was pretty cool. See, I just had to push one of they had this together. It was woven like this. Just want to put it back because I don't like to ruin anything they do. Because that's, you know, that's typical of us. You know, something that could mean everything to him. And, you know, we just walk by Zoom and like, just throw it apart. And to him, he's like, what did they just do to my, I just did that. And there's something crazy going on right there. You guys, I'm not even kidding. I don't want to go this way, but I gotta see what this is. Look at this hidden back in here. I'd never find this in a million years. Except I'm trying to descend. See, look, this is the others. I don't care what anyone says. This is the others. That's why I haven't gotten anything. Look at that, you guys. That's why I haven't gotten any interactions whatsoever. I don't know if the others can interact. I don't know if they're two-dimensional, like, you know, like, I don't mean like two-dimensional, like as in the second dimension. I mean like if they're excess dimensional, you know, like two-dimensional, like they're too much in that dimension. Yeah, it can sit right here with Sasquatch. Look at that. That did not come from there. Anywhere there. This was dragged in here very recently. You can tell by the green. Others. No interactions. I say others and I get goosebumps. You guys hear that thunder behind me? Man, it is gonna pour freaking rain. And I don't want to be here when it does. It kind of ruins my way back too. I was gonna take the long way home and do some more investigations, even if it was like 8 o'clock at night. Because it's more enjoyable to go that way. All right, here we go. Let me get out of here. Look at this. Just actually doing timestamps. The others. Yeah, show me some of these pictures from here today. Show me that there's no Bigfoots. I'll bet you don't even see a Bigfoot. Look at that. Sasquatch are too brilliant and too smart to leave everything destroyed. They like us. They want it nice and clean. This is those others, which makes me believe that if you saw the video, I'm way to the left. In other words, I got to go right. Big time. The video, I was like, I don't know if this is a cow perch or because it was like on the side of the road. It looked like a Bigfoot perch, but I had to believe it was cow because the road there. And I've seen too many of the exact same perches up there. So what it is it's not Bigfoot. It's Smallfoot. It's the others. Is what it is. They're everywhere in here. Look at these disturbances. And every disturbance is in a hidden world. A hidden little place. Look at that. That looked like you could see footprints, but the last rain we got really did a number on the dirt. It fluffs it. When the powder, the first drops start hitting, the powder, it's so dry, the powder actually, you can see it come up, boom, boom, boom. And after a while, it just completely because it's so dry, it actually fixes all that. Look at this wallow. Hidden wallow of the others. I'm so confident in this. I'm not saying there's not Bigfoots in there, but man, I'm telling you, the bulk is the kinds that we're not used to. I know that. Like I said, you'll see, you guys. One day, you'll know. See, when they start to release stuff too, one day, I'll know. Like people like me are gonna know if the release stuff is further bullshit or not. Like, you know, they're gonna give you something, but will they add lies to that too? And people like me will know right away whether they're telling the truth or not. I don't know how much of this I'll put in. People want it. I'm telling you, like, they're like, just put it all in, Mark. The people can pause it, leave, come back. They don't have to watch anything. Me personally, this is a gal the other day. Me personally, she's like, I'd like to see you put your pants on. She's not being sexual at all, but she's like, the whole trip, if you had someone filming you from the second you left, you know, you could speed up here and there to the end of the day. And I was like, I know, it'd be kind of cool actually, but who's going to sit there and watch that? You know, then you might skip to get it, and you might miss something really good. So that's why I don't like people missing stuff. You guys, I don't know how I beat that rain. It's raining right now, but you can see it's raining. Thank you, Lord, for getting me out of there on time. Time to run, guys. Over and out.